So today is April 20th on Monday. Let's take a look what's happened in the last 7 days in San Diego County in real estate. Has anything sold? Has anything happened? Let's take a look at the numbers. So I'm Patrick Ferry and I'm a realtor here in San Diego, and I work with also hundreds of great real estate agents across the country. So today I just want to look at what's happening here in San Diego County. Is anything new coming to the market? Anything going into escrow? Any buyers and sellers coming to agreement? Anything happening with sales? So I'm going to share my screen. Let's take a look. I'm just going to show you exactly right out of my MLS what does it look like? Okay. So I think if you can see, and you can see that right now we've had 702 new listings come on the market in the last 7 days. We're talking about April 20th through April the 13th. That's about the same as it was last week. So we're kind of seeing about that same number. Now, what's interesting is there were 174 listings that the contract that they had, whether it was 90 days they listed at the beginning of the year or even last year, during really a very, very hot market of November, December, January, and February, where those 4 months were extremely hot, but then these listings didn't sell, and then here we are now in the heart of COVID, and that listing contract has canceled, and they are off the market. And so a lot of people who've been wondering, hey, are prices going to drop during this window? Now, we haven't seen much significant price drop because you're seeing a lot of properties come off the market. And so it's that excess inventory that we would need to see prices starting to significantly drop. Now, regarding that topic, here's price changes. Okay, most likely of the 435, this is up from last week. Okay, so we are seeing more price adjustments. So all of the kind of national news is saying that we'll probably see prices flatten out. Okay, now if you were, when we listed property in February, remember I hosted 2 open houses, one at the end of February, one at the very beginning of April. And the 2 listings that we had, which were decent listings, nothing fantastic, we had on one 5 offers within 24 hours. We sold at $25,000 over list price. Then the second property, literally it was the weekend right before we all got shut down and had to shelter in place. That weekend right before, well, we got 5 offers that weekend on that listing that we had that night and got a little bit above list price. So that's what was happening in January, February, and right there at that beginning part of March. So people are saying, well, our price is going to come down. Sure, right? They're definitely going to come down. So instead of 5 offers on one listing within 24 hours, now we're going to see listings kind of sit on the market a little bit. And so sellers are going to have to kind of incentivize the buyers to choose them versus the competition. But at this point, April 20th, that doesn't mean that we're going to see significant price drops as of today. Let's talk next week, and let's talk the week after that, and we'll continue to look at this together. But positive side, you can see here sold was 584 properties closed in the last 7 days. That number is still very solid. And then pendings, the number of buyers and sellers who came to an agreement and opened escrow in the last 7 days, 574, which is solid, right? That's actually up a little bit. So we're seeing enough buyer demand that is starting to, open escrow and to buy properties. Okay, so we're seeing, I don't want to compare this to any other time. There's no point in comparing the COVID-19 pandemic real estate market to any other month or week of the year. The fact that we've got this much activity of probably buyers that have to buy a home and we have sellers who have to sell. These people have probably no options. So we are seeing, agents following very strict protocol of how to do this, keep everybody safe, right? So if you or anyone that you know either tried to sell and would like to explore a new option of what to do in the next 30, 60, 90 days so that their property can be the one that's sold, I would love that introduction to be able to share. If you or anyone that you know has to find a home during this, pandemic and within the next 30 days, feel free to reach out. Love to help out and kind of talk them through what it would take to be able to make it work in today's challenging market. So that's it for the market stats for April the 20th. Looking back to April the 13th, we'll revisit this next week. And we're starting to come up to the 12-month, the first month of isolation. And so I would say that this is positive news to see that we're seeing activity occur in the real estate market. It's not completely shut down. So some of us agents are working diligently for our sellers and for our buyers. Let me know if you or anyone that you know needs some help or just would like to have a little bit of consultation around kind of what your thoughts are, your concerns, fears, anything that you need help out with, we're here. Have a great day. Let me know if I can help you.